Hi, this is Heather with Affinity for Yarn, and today I want to show you my Granny Square stitch, which I just used recently in the Granny Stitch country blanket that I'm just finishing up, which you can see here, just a part of it. Okay, so to go ahead and get started with the Granny Square, we're going to go ahead and chain four stitches here. So let's chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and now to close that and to make a circle for our Granny Square, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into the first chain that we created here. So let's go ahead and insert the hook, and then yarn over and pull through that chain, and then also pull through on the loop on your hook. And there we have created a circle. I'm just going to move this tail out of my way here, and you'll just go ahead and see the center of it is right here. So we have made a circle for this Granny Square. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, that was the foundation. Now we're going to go ahead and start the rounds for the Granny Square. This is going to be the first round. For the first round, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with a chain 5, and that chain 5 is going to count as 1 double crochet plus 2 chains for the corner. So you'll see how that plays out here. So let's go ahead and chain 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have 5 chains there. And now the next thing we want to do is go ahead and we're going to do 3 double crochets into this ring and then chain 2. So do 3 double crochets, chain 2. We're going to do that pattern 3 times. So let's go ahead and do that. First the 3 double crochets and then insert into the center, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops on the hook, and yarn over and pull through the other 2, and that's 1 double crochet. 2 more of those. So yarn over and insert your hook, and yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the other 2 loops. All right, so that's 2. So we're going to go ahead and do 1 more double crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook and pull up a loop. And then we're going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the other 2 loops. So that's the 3 double crochets. And now we're going to go ahead and do 2 chains. So 1, 2. And those chains are the corner, the beginnings of the corner for the Granny Square. All right, so that's one time that we did that. We got to do that 2 more times. So let's go ahead and do 3 more double crochets into the center here. So yarn over and insert your hook and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through the loops on the hook like a double crochet. That's 1 double crochet. Now we're going to do another double crochet. Okay, and 1 more double crochet here. Okay. And now let's just check them. Yep, we got 3 double crochets, which is what we need. Now we're gonna go ahead and chain another 2 for the next corner. 1, 2. All right, so now we're gonna do that pattern 1 more time. So go ahead and 3 more double crochets into the center here. Okay, so this is 1. Here comes 2 double crochets. And 3 double crochets. All right, and now what we're going to do is go ahead and we're going to do the chain 2 for the next corner, just like the last 2 times, and then you'll see we're starting to turn into a little square here. All right, so to finish out this round, we are going to go ahead and we're going to do 2 double crochets into the ring, into the center, because we did this first double crochet at the beginning when we did the chain 5, so that'll count as the 3rd one. So we just need to finish off this 4th side with 2 double crochets. So yarn over and insert your hook. Oh, yarn's twisting. Okay, and that's 1, and then 2. Okay, and then like I said, this 3rd one here is from the chain 5 that we did the beginning. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from that chain 5 to go ahead and close the round. So 1, 2, 3. We're just going to slip stitch right into there. We're going to pull up the loop and close out the round. And so that is round 1 complete. You can kind of fix it if you need to. Sometimes the stitches kind of get on top of each other. So go ahead with what needs to be organized. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is go on to round 2. And for round 2, this is going to be the half double crochet round. So how I did this square was I had a round, you know, the initial round was double crochets. And then I do a round of half double crochet, a round of double crochet, and then a round of treble crochet. So we'll have 3 different types of stitches in this square. So the first round is going to be the half double crochet. So to go ahead and get started, we are going to go ahead and chain 2, which is going to count as our first half double crochet. So let's go ahead and chain 2. Oops, if I can get my yarn through here, there we go. 1, 2. So that counts as 1 half double crochet for that round. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to in this corner here, this chain 2 space, we're going to go ahead and do 2 half double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 half double crochets. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with that. So yarn over and insert your hook into this space, and then yarn over and pull up a loop, and you'll have 3 loops on the hook, and you yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1 half double crochet. We're going to do another one, so it's pulling through here. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a chain 2, and again we're creating that corner. When we do the chain 2s in these rounds, that's creating the corner spaces for the next round. So let's go ahead and chain 2, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue on with 2 more half double crochets in this same chain 2 space. So yarn over and pull up a loop, and yarn over and pull through all 3, and then do 1 more. All right, so that completes that corner chain 2 space. So that's the start of the next round, the start of the corner. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to half double crochet in each of these next 3 stitches for the side here. So let's go ahead and kind of straighten them out here, and you'll see I'm going to start in this stitch right here. This is my first half double crochet for the stitches here. So yarn over, insert my hook into that stitch, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. So that's 1 half double crochet for the side, and now we're going to do 2, and then we're going to do number 3 right here. Okay, and now we're to the corner, so we're going to go ahead and do that 2 half double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 more half double crochets in this chain 2 space. So let's go ahead and repeat that. One, 2, and then 2 more half double crochets. All right, and now we're on to the next side. So we're going to go ahead and do 3 more half double crochets into the stitches on the side here. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, move that off the camera. There we go. So insert your hook into that first stitch here and do a half double crochet. Next one, half double crochet. Next one, half double crochet. All right, so we're now next to the next chain 2 space. So again, same thing, the 2 half double crochets, 2 chains, 2 half double crochets. So let's go ahead and do 2 half double crochets first. And we're going to do chain 2 and do 2 more half double crochets. And we've finished out that chain 2 space. We're making corners here. Okay. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, the chain 3 or the 3 half double crochets on the side here to complete that side. So go ahead in this first stitch here and do a half double crochet. Two and 3. All right, and you guessed it, we're on to the chain 2 space. We're going to go ahead and repeat the 2 half double crochets, 2 chains, 2 half double crochets. All right, so here's 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochets, now 2 chains, 1 and 2, and then 2 more half double crochets. We're going to kind of turn the work here a little bit. Almost working around the square. All right, and now we're to our last side, our fourth side here. What you want to do here is you're going to do 2 half double crochets in each of the stitches. So you have 1 half double crochet, 2, and then remember that chain 2 we did at the beginning, that's going to count as your third one for this side. So go ahead and just do 2 half double crochets for the last side here. Okay. And then what we're going to do to complete the round is to do a slip stitch into the top of the chain 2 to go ahead and close out that round. So slip stitch into there. Oh, hang on. There we go. Just had to find the stitch. Sometimes they get pulled a little tight for me. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull through on a slip stitch. And so that is your half double crochet round. That's round 2. And we'll be starting out round 3 now. Before we move on to chain 3, I do just want to to note that you should have a total of 28 half double crochets on this round, and there should be 7 per side. So that's kind of your check there to make sure that you got all the stitches done and that you didn't add too many. So 28 total, 7 per side. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start round 3, which is going to be our double crochet row. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and chain 3, which is again going to count as our first stitch or first double crochet of the round. So 1, 2, and 3. So that is our first double crochet of round 3. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to do double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches here. So this stitch here, which is kind of hard to see, but the next stitch over, and then this stitch right here. So we're going to do a double crochet in each of those stitches. So yarn over and then go ahead and insert your hook just like that. Okay. And then yarn over and you pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through the next 2. And then we're going to go ahead and do 1 more double crochet here. So yarn over and insert your hook, and yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. All right, so right now on this side here, we have 3 double crochet stitches done. So now we've moved on to the corner. To do the corner is going to be very similar to the half double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 more double crochets. So let's go ahead and do that. So insert your hook into the chain 2 space here and do a double crochet, 1, and do another one. So this is going to be 2. And now we're going to do our chain 2. So 1, 2, which is going to be the corner for the next round here. Now I'm going to kind of turn my square a little bit and make sure it kind of gets even here. And then we're going to go ahead and do 2 more half double crochets into that space. So 1, and then 2. All right. And now to do the side, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be doing 7 double crochets on this side here. So we're going to start in this stitch here and do 7 double crochets, 1 in each stitch across here. So let's go ahead and do that. So here comes 1, and then here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, so now we're going to do, and I'm just going to kind of do them off camera here, is we're going to go ahead and do the 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets in this chain 2 space, another 7 double crochets on the side. We're going to do this 2 more times. So do it for this side and for this side here. And I'll meet you back on after you complete this corner to finish out the round. Okay, so I am back and I have completed 3 of the sides of the square. I'm going to zoom out here so you can kind of see a little bit better. So you'll see that. So I've completed 3 of the sides of the granny square by doing double crochets, 7 of them along each side here, and then 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets in each of the corners here. And I ended with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 more double crochets. So we just need to go ahead and finish out the actual square here. So let me zoom back in here. Okay, so to do that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 4 double crochets, 1 in each of the next stitches. So 4 more double crochets along the side here to complete this side. So yarn over and insert your hook into this first stitch here, which will be this one right here. Okay, so it's 1, and then 2, 3, and 4. All right, so we're back to the beginning. Remember we did that chain 3, which counts as one of the double crochets for the round. So if you count this out here, we should have 7 in the stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have 2 on this end and 2 on this end. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and close out the round by doing a slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the beginning chain here. So slip stitch into that and then pull through both. So we have completed the round 3 of the granny square, which is the double crochet round. So you can see that here. And to just kind of talk through this round here, you should have 44 total double crochets in the round, and there should be 11 double crochets per each side. And what's really cool about a granny square, and what I found was really easy when I was doing checks, is that with each round you're going to be adding 4 more stitches per side. So with each round per each side you're going to be adding 4 stitches, which comes to a total of adding 16 stitches per each round. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started on round 4, which is going to be the treble crochet round. So let's get started. To go ahead and get started with round 4, we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 4, and that is going to count as our first treble crochet for the round. So let's go ahead and do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so there's our first treble crochet, just kind of showing that. And now what we're going to do to complete this side with where we started, we're going to do 4 treble crochets, 1 in each stitch across here. So to treble crochet, we're going to yarn over twice. We're going to insert our hook into the next stitch here, which is this one right here. Let me make sure you can see it. Okay, so you insert your hook. And you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. And now you have 4 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2. You have 3 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2 more. And you have 2 more loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through those 2. And that's 1 treble crochet made. And that's 2 stitches done for the side. So we're going to do that stitch 3 more times on this side. So yarn over twice. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into the next stitch here, which is this one right here. All right, and you have 4 loops on the hook, so we're going to yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through the next 2, and yarn over and pull through the last 2. All right, so now let's go ahead and finish up the side here. 2 more. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, and pull up a loop. There's 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. All right, 1 more to go on the side here. So you yarn over twice and insert your hook. And then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 more. And then my loop yarn is kind of twisted. Okay. So you'll see we have a total right now. Well, let me just set it down. You'll see we have a total of 5 treble crochets done on the side. And now we're starting on the corner, chain 2 space. So again, that's similar to the rows below. We're going to do 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, and 2 more treble crochets to kind of round the corner here. All right, so to go ahead and do that, we're going to yarn over twice. We're going to insert our hook into that chain 2 space, and we're going to pull up a loop just like we did with the ones before. We have 4 loops. We're just going to pull through 2 at a time here. Okay, my yarn's twisting again. All right, so that's 1 treble crochet. Now we're going to do another one. So yarn over twice. And then we're going to go ahead and pull through 2. And then we're going to pull through 2. And then we're going to pull through 2 more. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 2 to make the next corner. And then we're going to go ahead, I'm just going to turn my square a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more treble crochets into that chain 2 space. Okay, and then, all right, so now we're done with that corner side, the corner. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do treble crochets across each of these double crochets from the row below. So you're going to be doing a total of 11 treble crochets into these stitches. So let's go ahead and do 11. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and then I'll come back at the end of the row here to finish out. So let's go ahead and do the first one together. So yarn over twice and insert your hook. Okay, and then yarn over and pull through 2, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. So we're going to complete 10 more of these on this side here, and I will do the same and come back and meet you at the corner. Okay, so I've gone ahead and done 11 treble crochets across the side here and completed that. And so now we're on to our next chain 2 space. And again, we're going to do 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, and 2 more treble crochets. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete out the round. I'm going to zoom out here so you can kind of see. So we're going to go ahead and do the 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, and 2 treble crochets. 11 treble crochets here. Do our corners again, 11. And I'm going to come back and meet you once I've completed this. So go ahead and just follow along the 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, 2 treble crochets, 11 treble crochets on the side, do the chain 2 round again, and then 11 more treble crochets, and then the 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, and 2 treble crochets here, and I will meet you back here to complete out the round. Okay, so I am back. I have completed 3 sides of round 4, which is the treble crochet round. Again, we did 11 on the side, the 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, 2 treble crochets, 11 more. And then again in this chain 2 space, 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, 2 treble crochets, 11 more treble crochets across here. And then finishing out here with 2 treble crochets, 2 chains, and 2 more treble crochets. So now we're on the 4th side of the square, and we're going to go ahead and complete that. And to do that, very similar to the rounds before us, this one we're going to do treble crochets in the next 6 stitches across. So let's go ahead and do that. Just get myself situated here. All right, so we yarned over twice. We're going to go ahead and insert our hook here in this first stitch and do yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, so that's 1. And then here comes number 2. Okay, and now number 3. I gotta pull out more yarn here. Yeah. Okay. Then we'll pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. All right, so that's 3. And now we're gonna go ahead and do 4. Again, we got to do a total of 6 on this side to finish it off. So that's 4. Here comes 5. All right, and now it's twisted. And now the final one is 6 right here in this last chain stitch. All right, and now you guessed it, to complete the round, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into the top of the chain 4 here. So let's go ahead and slip stitch into this right here. Yarn over and pull through both, and you have completed round 4. And again, I had to block my squares just to make sure that they didn't that they were all uniform in size. So I did end up doing that at the end. But that is round 4. So there's going to be 3 more rounds of the square that are going to be in this blue or the pink color, depending on what you use. It's going to be another round of half double crochet, another round of double crochet, and then a round of treble crochet. So round 5, which will be the next one, is half double. And then round 6 will be double crochet. And then round 7 will be the treble crochet round. And again, I'm just going to reiterate, with each round, you're going to be adding on 4 stitches per each side for a total of 16 stitches for each round. So that's kind of how you can count that out. And in my pattern that I created, I did include the stitch totals at the end of each round as a nice quick check for that. So again, round 5, half double crochet, round 6 is double crochet, and round 7 is treble crochet. So that'll finish out the colored portion of the square. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to do the round 8 through 12, which is more a border to the square, and it's going to be in gray. So it's just going to kind of add a little bit of dimension to the square itself. So I'm going to come back at round 8 and show you how to finish off with the gray color, more as almost like a border to the square. Meet you back. Okay, so I am back. This is with the completed 7 rounds of the granny square done here. And I'm just coming back. We're going to go ahead and start round 8. And to do that, we're going to go ahead and change over to the gray color. So again, in that last stitch of the round, as you're pulling through on the slip stitch, I'm actually going to switch it to the gray to go ahead and pull it through like this. And then that will start the next round here. I'll just kind of tighten that up a little. Yeah, but I wanted to show, actually, I wanted to use pink for this example just so you can kind of see how both colors look, because I think they are beautiful colors. I love the country style colors of it. And so I just wanted to kind of demonstrate that as well. All right, so to go ahead and do round 8, and round 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, so there's actually 5 rounds of it. They are all going to be in half double crochets, and it's pretty much the same for each round. What you're going to do is you're going to be chaining 2 to increase the round, and then in the corners you're going to be going ahead and doing 3 half double crochets. But otherwise, on the sides of the square, you're just going to be doing half double crochet in each stitch. So let me go ahead and just get you started. It's really very basic and easy to do. So yeah, but it adds, like I said, a nice dimension to the blanket itself. So let's start with chaining 2. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do half double crochets in each stitch across here on this side. So let's go ahead and yarn over and then insert your hook into the next stitch here, which will be this one right here. Again, when I've been doing the granny squares, my stitches are always go in front of the stitch below, as you can see. See, it's kind of in front here. So it's kind of a nice check. You're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And we're just going to complete that across the side of the square here. And again, this is round 8 of the blanket. And I really like how the gray looks. I really like the darker color to the gray. I think it adds a really cool effect to the blanket itself. All right, so let's go here. We're almost done with this side. And again, I think of these next 5 rounds, rounds 8 through 12, really is more a border for the blanket. And then I used a slip stitch join to no, I'll take that back. I did a single crochet join to join this all the squares together, and then I finished off with one more round around the full perimeter of the blanket to just kind of finish that off, which you can see with the pattern link. Okay, so now we're at the corner here, and we're gonna go ahead and just do 3 half double crochets into this corner here. All right, and then we're going to continue on, and I'm actually this is pretty much the end, you know, the basics of the border is really just half double crochets in each of the stitches and then 3 in the corner. So I'm not going to walk you through the rest of it because it's pretty much what we've been doing right here. You're just going to continue that pattern across, and then chain 2 to go increase to the next round, and then do the same thing across. And like I said, I did 5 rounds with the gray. I'm just gonna kind of zoom out here so you can kind of see. Oh, it's not zooming too well here. There we go. All right. Yeah, and like I said, I did. This is my sample one, but in my blanket itself, I did definitely block them to make sure that I had the right same size for all of my squares. All right. So that is it for the Granny Square, for my Granny Square crochet blanket. Again, it's the country one. I'm so glad you joined me today. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you like today's video, as I'll be adding more videos. And that is it. Thanks. Have a great day.